What's up, everybody? Aaron Nagler here with your Packers Daily Chat. It's 10 a.m., folks. Ship shape. Let's go. That's right. We've got 1 week until the draft. We've still got a week. So we'll do what we always do. Rise and shine and talk some Packers here on Cheesehead TV's social channels. Good to see everybody in the comments section. I gotta be honest. I was having a bit of a despondent morning, not feeling too great, kind of hating on myself. And then Joey says, "Can you get Byron Bell on for the draft part?" That's phenomenal. I'll have to find out what he's up to. Well, we'll see. That'll be good. Yosh update. The update on Yosh Nijman is he is awesome, and I hope he balls out. That's the Yosh. That is today's Yosh update. Hey, buddy. Hey, Mike. How are you? Thanks for hanging out, talking some Packers. Record this intro and use it as my alarm clock. There you go. If we trade up, where do you think we'd land, and who would we take? Who they'd take, I have zero idea. It would obviously have to be somebody that they are all in on. Brian has traded up every single draft so far in the first round. But as far as like where the landing spot might be, if you saw my video with Paul Brettel, Paul did a really good job of breaking down the possibility of trading up. 21 with the Colts seems to be the most likely scenario. You get ahead of some teams that have similar needs to the Packers. And the Colts need draft picks, especially after trading for Carson Wentz. They're not completely desolate, but they need to restock, and the Packers would offer a good opportunity for them to regroup and get some more picks. If there is somebody that Gutekunst is really sold on, I have no idea who that might be, though. Pat McAfee Tuesday live, Nosh with Yosh. Kadarius Toney, no matter what. Mark, I got to admit, I think he's a possibility. And I know Packers haven't taken a wide receiver in the first round in forever. They would most likely wait at that position, given the depth of that class, the wide receiver class this year. But I love his game, man. And I do think he'd fit in nicely with Green Bay. And I do think he's a realistic possibility at 29. If you look at the guys who are slated most likely to be gone at that point, I think he's a very realistic possibility to be sitting there as a potential target for the Packers. So again, first round seems a bit rich, but hey, you're at 29. You're practically in the second round anyway, and you get that fifth-year option, get that fifth year of control on him. So again, I'd be surprised, but I'm not going to dismiss the possibility. I think, Brian could definitely surprise us there, no doubt. Hey, from Denmark, what's up? Hello from New York City. I hope you're having a good day. It got cold as hell here overnight. Holy cow. Should have had my winter coat on. Do you think we can clear cap before the draft? Can they? Sure. Do I think they will? Possibly, but I doubt it. They've got enough to sign their draft picks. That's really all that matters at this point. They're going to have to make some moves before the start of camp. There's no doubt about that, but that's a long ways away. Before the draft, I don't think there's any rush for them to do it. Javon Walker, yes, Skylar, that was the last time the Packers took a first-round wide receiver. Javon back in the day. Any guilty pleasure picks for you? Players we'd have to give up too much draft capital for, or just ones that are more fun? I mean, I got my draft crushes. You guys saw. It's on that video here on the YouTube channel. You can check that out. But nobody that, gets me, we've got to, sell the farm for him or anything like that. At this point, I used to kind of go crazy like that, but so much of this time leading up to the draft is invested in watching college players play ball against other college players. That means very little about what they're going to do in the NFL. I don't get excited about college football players until they put on NFL uniforms, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's no guilty pleasure. There's no somebody going, oh God, I got to get that guy. Because too many times we've seen players who are amazing in college show up in the NFL and be like, oh, right, everybody's amazing here. So that's just me. I'm an idiot. I'm a downer. Don't listen to me. Why are you here anyway? Drew, thanks for the super chat. How much does the fifth-year option play into the positions the Packers value in the early rounds? I don't think as much as maybe it used to. Performance escalators have started to kind of even out the money that gets paid to these guys in those kind of last couple years of their deals, especially if they're balling out. So the option, obviously, to extend that deal by a year is attractive. There's no doubt about it. But it's not like most of the time, if you've reached that fourth year, where the window opens where you can renegotiate. These guys, they're going to get extended. And I think that's what's going to happen with Jair. I think there's a good possibility he gets extended before they exercise the option. That has happened in the past. I expect it will happen in the future. But it's a nice tool to have. There's no doubt about it. Can't find a merch link. Oh, well, Jeff Wilson. Because you're on Facebook. That's probably because if you were in YouTube, it'd be right below the video. The easiest way to get to the merch is to go to cheeseheadtv.com. Go to the website. Right on top, you'll see a bar with a bunch of different links. You'll see one that says shop. Just click that link, and you'll be taken to the merch store. Thanks for the support. Good day from London. What's up, Dale? Good morning from New York. Bernie, that's very nice of you. Thanks for the kind words. Colby, extend Devontae or no? Yes. Literally, my video yesterday was called Get Devontae Done. 100%. I'll be shocked if it doesn't happen over the summer. Bit curious as to why it hasn't happened already. But yeah, I will be flabbergasted if they go into 2021 with Devontae as a lame duck, so to speak. Pre-draft transplants. No, there will be no pre-draft transplants, but there will be hours and hours of Banky on camera, which is all anybody really needs in this life. We'll be live for the entirety of the first round. We'll have lots of special guests stopping by. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you're here on all the Cheesehead TV channels. We'll be on Facebook, we'll be on YouTube, and we'll be on Twitch. So that'll be a lot of fun. And we'll be live not only for the first round, but all 3 days of the draft. Now, Corey won't be joining us past day one, but I will be live all 3 days of the draft. Come on by. It's going to be a lot of fun. Patreon members, don't forget, you'll be getting a special Zoom link where you can hang out with us live on the stream and hopefully get to interact with some of our special guests. It's going to be a good time. Please, God, I hope Lancaster. Attorney, are you trying to cut Lancaster? They just brought him back, dude. Come on now. What's my favorite thing about Wisconsin that's not the Packers? The Brewers. Come on, how about that sweep, huh? Going out, sweeping the Padres without Yelich, without Locaine. That staff, that pitching staff is just mowing people down. Come on now. Loving the Brewers right now. Outside of that, I'll say my mother's cooking. That's the thing I really miss the most about Wisconsin. And I tell you what, I really miss being able to go and stay with my folks for the home games and see my folks. That's a really special part of the job that I hope to get back to this year. Levi Myers, thanks for the super chat. What's my favorite Packers draft moment? Oh, come on. How is it not when Justin Harrell was taken in that video that got released of the dudes in their basement getting all upset and throwing stuff and being like completely ready to murder Ted Thompson? That is one of the greatest. One of the dudes in the video wrote about it years later, like on the anniversary or something, for Cheesehead TV on our website somewhere. That's a magical moment. It's so good. It's one of the greatest draft day meltdowns of all time. William, thanks for the super chat. Can we move Yosh to that running back 3 role? Now we're talking. See, now you're thinking outside the box. I like it. I like it a lot. Was I high on Montravius Adams coming out of the draft? I liked his quickness. Never seemed to really kind of put it all together, though. I know he's in New England now. 3rd round pick out of Auburn, played some big time football. Would have liked to have seen more from him, obviously, but he could never stay healthy. That was the other thing. It's like every time he seemed to kind of start to put it together, he would be hurt. So I actually was surprised they let him go and brought Lancaster back. But I mean, Lancaster is your ditch digger, is going to help against the run, so I kind of get it. Nuclear family, no. Oh, no questions about Brett Favre about anything other than the game of football. No, please, Jesus. Why is Samuel Cosme your favorite prospect of the decade? Is that true, Joseph? Are you breaking news here? I was unaware of this. I'm going to have to check into that. I'll do some research and get back to you on that. What do we got here? Lawrence, thanks for the super chat. Saw your Insta stories last night. Prince or MJ? Oh, come on. How dare you? Prince or MJ? Are you serious? It's Prince by a billion. Don't get me wrong. MJ was an incredible entertainer. I know he, basically called himself the king of pop. Hey, great music. I'll dance to it if it comes on. But Prince was a god. Prince was a deity beyond man. Prince was so incredible as an entertainer, as a songwriter, as a producer, a multi-musician. Like, Michael could sing and dance and do it really well, but he doesn't come close to Prince. Come on. Come on now. Nathan, thanks for the super chat. Remember when the Vikings missed their pick twice? Man, those are good days, right? Those are hilarious times when the Vikings can't even get their pick in on time. Feels like just yesterday. That's good stuff. Hopefully we'll get another one of those. I love the way people call my husband Brandy's hubby on Patreon. Brandy's, well, you gotta prominently display his name or people are gonna like just never utilize it. Is Jordan Love getting traded? No. Nags, were you disappointed when Favre first spoke to Greta Van Susteren rather than NFL media who had been so loyal to him? No, it made sense. They were friends. She's from Wisconsin. Yeah, I remember that. That was never really bothered me. Do you think playing opposite Jair is attractive or scary for our cornerback too? That's part of the deal, right? I mean, you don't want to be picked on. Don't let him come over here. Yeah, you're going to get thrown at a lot, but that should, if you're the right kind of temperament, the right kind of guy, you should relish that. Lots of opportunities, lots of ability, like chances for you to get a pick and be the hero and get big time. I mean, that's how I'd look. You have to look at it that way. You know, if you're scared, you probably don't belong in the NFL. Simple as that. Colin, thanks for the super chat. Packers like to draft future needs looking at contracts. It's obvious. Wide receiver, cornerback, and the one fans will love is edge. Don't be shocked if edge happens 1 through 3. Colin, absolutely agree. 1,000%. I talked about it here on Daily a couple days ago. You look at the way the contracts lay out, edge could be a sneaky need. And, they want that rotation. They want guys coming in fresh-legged, etc. There's a good chance one of the Smiths isn't back next year. You've got Gary, who's going to be kicking all over the place. You're probably going to need another edge and somebody with some talent, and you're going to find those sooner rather than later. I very much agree it's a possibility. I think, obviously, a lot of it depends on how the board falls and if the value is there for the Packers. But, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked at all. What if Jones has a down year? Is he tradable? Wait, where did it go? Is he tradable in the hypothetical, theoretical? Blake, why do you want to live there? Has a down year comparative to what? Comparative to his own numbers, to his past, to his peers, to the rest of the league? I mean, things are going to ebb and flow, and I don't think he's ever going to hit the 2019 numbers again because they were absolutely insanity. But he's a viable weapon regardless of what the production is, what the numbers are. If A.J. Dillon's getting the bulk of the carries, but he's ripping off a 60-yard run here and there, who cares what the numbers are? That said, they're not going to trade him. They just re-signed him. Why do you want to ship him off already? That's the fantasy footballification of NFL fandom that I just don't get. I would love a punter in the first round, to be honest, anyone that can contribute. Devin, that's one way to look at it. That is one way to look at it. Just win, baby. No doubt. We're drafting a punter. Oh, Mr. Death, I hope not. I'm fine with bringing in a punter. Like, they need to. They absolutely need to get JK some competition, especially camp, summer, whatever. But God, please, no, Jesus, don't be and send in a draft pick for one. Don't do it. Don't do it. Why are people talking about Anderson Cooper on here? Man, I don't care about what? Why are we talking Anderson Cooper? Anderson Cooper? Really? Really? Don't make me shut the stream off. I'll do it. I don't care. I'll pull this car over. Keep it clean, kids. Keep it nice. Anderson Cooper. Nags, my friends and I do TD shots when watching the games. In the 60s and 80s, we did first down shots just to show. Wait, where'd it go? Just to show how good we have it now. Yeah. If you did first down shots now, you would never see the end of a game. Just draft someone who will actually play this year and contribute, please. I suspect they will, Attorney Cooper. I suspect they will. But just because they play and contribute is not the key to success. Yes, it's nice to have, no doubt about it. But there are lots of ways to win. I'm fine if they draft someone who never plays and contributes this year, and if the guys they drafted last year end up playing and contributing a ton. It's almost like they have a plan. I'm fine with it. I'm all good. Nathan, thanks for the super chat. Are the Bears still on Dalton? Is Jim Miller busy? Hey, the Bears could end up with a quarterback out of this draft. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, stranger things have happened. Nuclear Family, thanks for the super chat. What can be added to the Irvin package with Tony? What can be added? I don't know about adding stuff, but just having him in there to replace Irvin would be nice. I think the offense was clearly so much better when they did have Irvin and were able to utilize all that jet motion and the orbit stuff and be able to kind of keep linebackers guessing, keep safeties kind of looking in the backfield rather than keying on whatever blocking assignments they had. They were supposed to key off of. You saw the Packers be able to take advantage of that a lot, especially early in the year. And when Irvin wasn't in there and they had to kind of retool the offense, it was still obviously efficient. They still scored a lot of points, but it wasn't as good. And I do think getting someone in that role who can be a permanent contributor will go a long way to continuing to progress on the offensive side of the ball. QB round one, please. Why do you hate life? Brandy did first down shots last year. Bad idea. Yeah, you think? Wow. Devin, thanks for the super chat. Best Packer, Big Dog Lewis, baby. I love me some Big Dog. I'm so happy he's a Packer. What a pickup. I'm kind of somewhat maudlin that we only got him at the end of his career. Would have loved for him to have been around longer, but man, you talk about a guy who just gets it and represents not only the Packers organization, but himself with such class, and is just really freaking good at his job. Yeah, I love me some Big Dog. No doubt about it. Every time someone says Mitch Trubisky, I just hear Mr. Biscuit. Takes all kinds. Takes all kinds. I get it. There are 17 games now. That is correct, Zach. Zach just out here typing facts into the Facebook. Well done, buddy. Good for you. I'm smoking a ton of meat for the draft weekend, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. Football is upon us. Duke, that sounds glorious. Love it. Who says Mercedes isn't playing another 15 years? That's a fair point, Joey. I mean, hell, he's got shown no signs of slowing down, that's for sure. Who is returning kicks on the roster currently? Nobody, because they don't play on Sunday. I would suspect they'd probably throw one of their wide receivers back there. But, maybe Taylor, somebody. But right now, I would suspect the returner is not on the roster, which is fine because they have some time. Runyon in year 2 is going to be nice. Kenny, I very much agree. It's going to be interesting to see how much of a realistic competition there is. And I do think if given the opportunity to win one of the guard spots, he will probably come out on top. He looked very good in limited action last year. Another year kind of getting his, stuff together, so to speak. Off-season program, who knows what that will entail. But, yeah, I do like his game, and I think it translates really well to the interior. And I like his chances of being a starter coming out of camp. Joey, there are 32 teams in the NFL. Thanks, buddy. Chris White, thanks for the super chat. Hey, Nags, woke up a Packers fan. It's a good day. That is an excellent sentiment, sir. I like it. I like it a lot. Thanks for the support. Kyle, thank you for the super chat. Off topic, but keep speaking your mind. Love how you stick to your morals. Keep doing you, Nags. Thanks, Kyle. I don't generally bring that kind of stuff into the chat here, into Packers Daily. I try and keep this Packers focused, Packers centric. I do know what you're talking about, and I thank you for it. My Twitter feed, which is generally where these kind of comments generate themselves, is my Twitter feed. It's my personal space. And yes, I do promote Cheesehead TV there, but it is not a corporate-driven entity. It is very personal, and it is mine. If you don't like what I have to say about things other than football, don't follow me on Twitter. It's real simple. It's so easy. Just follow Cheesehead TV or Corey Banky. I mean, if you really want to get crazy. But, that's my Twitter feed. It's not Cheesehead TV's Twitter feed. It's not football. It's me. So I appreciate the kind words. But like I said, I tried not to discuss anything other than the Packers here on Packers Daily. Devin, thanks for the super chat. You think we need to draft a Tyler Irvin? I mean, not a Tyler Irvin clone or anything, but somebody to fill that role? Yes, 1,000%. No question about it. As I just said a little while ago, offense was clearly better / more efficient, however, whatever term you want to use. It was not night and day, but it was much easier for them to operate, and they seemingly did a lot more and had a lot more kind of at the ready, more possibilities, more ways to hurt you when they have Irving going and that jet motion role. So, yeah, I don't think it's a question of you got to get the exact same kind of player, but you got to get somebody to play that role. What is the deal with the picture behind you? These are the coordinates for Lambeau Field. If you follow these coordinates, map makers, they will find Lambeau Field. So Corey Banke has, a house that he owns, which is right across from Lambeau Field. So when he has his shot, he has Lambeau in the background, and now I have Lambeau in my background. This was a gift from my oldest daughter. I thought it was very thoughtful of her. So now I do all my dailies with Lambeau in the background. And that sounds like a good place to leave it. So you all know what's up. Lambeau Field, never far away. Can't thank you guys enough for hanging out, talking Packers each and every day right here on Cheesehead TV and the social channels. I really do appreciate you guys stopping by. I know I can be prickly sometimes. I can be emotional and I can be up and down. But the fact that you all continue to show up each and every day really does mean a lot. Please do me a monster favor. Hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and then tell your friends and tell your family. Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Join me at 5 p.m. tonight on the YouTube channel for live trivia. Big B, you are definitely going to want to be there. Very special episode tonight. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day. Go Pack Go.